Hey YouTube, we're back, and this time we're going to be looking at Mesa. I get a lot of questions. How do you build Mesa? How to make the best Mesa? What Mesa works best in Steelpath? I'm just going to share what I use. It's not necessarily the best. I'll never claim to have like the best build, but I tend to go towards Nourish with Mesa. I know a lot of other people do Roar, dispensary to upkeep energy. I like Nourish. It's a good damage boost, good crowd control, has good duration, very similar to her other abilities. Works pretty well in tandem. So if you're running Steelpath circuit, one of the best decrees you can get for her is the 25% energy is returned, which works with Nourish. So it's essentially infinite energy on stuff like her Nourish, her shooting gallery, and her shatter shield. And of course, all the big damage multipliers and such. She can really start carrying teams. It's great. Just a quick look at my Bronco here. I did update the build from my last video. I'm going with corrosive now instead of viral. I do miss the extra couple shots, but it does a lot more damage for a raw damage setup. Alright, let's get to Mesa herself. Arcane Vitality. This will double your heat damage. It's pretty brilliant for her repeaters. Growing Power. You can replace this for a shield gating brief respite, but she's not much of a shield gator. I've never really had much luck shield gating with her. So I just opted for damage reduction with adaptation and her shatter shield. She should be able to go pretty far, and then hopefully your team has something that can help CC or keep you alive in the circuit runs. Because once they get to level 2000, maybe a bit higher, then they start to not really care about these. So anyway, so we go for higher duration, high strength. If you want more damage and you don't care as much about energy, you can go with, where is it? Vigorous Swap, here for Streamline. Or you could even replace adaptation. And that will be a damage boost, but I find the quality of life of the energy for her other abilities better off if you don't get good energy sustain in the circuit. I think with Nourish you get like 20 energy back. Oh, don't mind the dagger sticking on my hand. You get like 20 energy back, maybe a bit more per second at full max augmented, mold augmented. Velocity does work on her repeaters as well. If you want a better melee, I recommend the, what was that thing called? Oh, I just put an Incarnon on it too. Fear Axe. This will really help out the damage, the fire rate as well. And then Zenuric for energy upkeep. And the regulators. These are pretty important to look at. Galvanized Shot, because we're going to be applying a lot of status, including Nourish, corrosive, heat. Heat will get doubled, so it's always good to have heat on there. We got the crits, the fire rate, typical corrosive. So, and yeah, that's my build. Let's give it a look here, see how it works. These are only 130, but it shouldn't matter too much. I recommend the Panzer Volpophyla. If you do not have a Panzer, then Carrier Prime or anything else will really work well, with a Hellstrom with viral setup on it. Enjoy these packs. Not the energy, keep that up. Down. Yeah, she shreds. She's great, especially with the decrees. I feel like her, Gyre, Baruch, Xcal kind of. Xcal's kind of annoying to use anymore. anything that really benefits from the crit sort of status increases of those. And especially if they have built-in weapons, then the decrees will really help out. So, yeah, here's the build. Hope you like it. Have fun. See you guys next time.